This ain't a bloody dream and things are getting a lot more real than ever. The world ain't what it used to be a few years ago, and if you don't notice this quick, you're gonna get washed away like a turd. The modern world is full of a lot of crap designed to beat posy men to their bloody knees and make them kiss his feet while begging for dear mercy. This keeps a lot of fresh potential away from their goals, making today's men low in confidence. But, as they say, no matter how tough something might be, there's always gonna be one or two tough nutheads that'll blow their bloody way through, and these guys have unbreakable confidence. These lot see challenges as stepping stones and problems as chew toys. And there's sweet news for you lads. You lot can be like this too. You know what? You can even be better. In this video, we're gonna blow through 11 things that destroy masculine confidence and make them seen as wusses by others. Don't want to be seen as a bloody wuss? Pay attention. 1. Mental conditioning. I completely agree with the fact that most of these ideologies, mindsets, and behaviors men of nowadays have going on in their noggin is conditioned from home. The parents play a buckload of roles concerned with the mindset development of a lad, and this is something most of us let fly over our ignorant heads. Most blokes are conditioned to blow the bloody lid at things they do. They're conditioned for failure. And this obviously can be tracked to when they were doing nothing but little lads hopping around without a care in the world. Now there's a famous story of an elephant and a rope that gives me the quivers anytime I hear it. I ain't saying the story's scary, but what I'm saying is that it's unsettling for me. Now, the story's quite an interesting one about an elephant that has a rope tied to his leg as a wee little baby. Of course, his tiny work of art tries to break free every day, but soon realizes it ain't got the strength to break free. A while later, this thing grows into the size of a freaking tank, but yet has the same rope around it but stays put. There's been a psychological hold on this animal, forcing it to believe the rope is unbreakable. The same bollocks affects a lot of blokes out there who have been made to believe they can't achieve us in this bloody life. But hey, it's all conditioning. 2. Social media. Now, social media ain't just a confidence killer, but it totally violates the bloody concept. It could be quite depressing to wake up in the morning and grab your phone, feasting your eyes with all the crap on the internet. But as you feast, you come across a man half your age, posting pictures of himself in a Lambo that gets your noggin working. You start to think, hey, I ain't got a Lambo, and therefore I'm an unsuccessful piece of shit. Well, come of all that bollocks, cause that ain't true. Social media is rigged to make you believe everyone's got the clocks working in their lives a lot better than you do, and this could tarnish your confidence. But remember that all these blokes ain't gonna post the shite that's going on in their lives, but just the good stuff. You can draw ideas and inspiration from social media, but don't let it get to you. 3. Adult content. Now, I can't stress this crap enough, and it's something that disgusts me to my bloody bones. Why would a grown-ass man like you, with a lot of potential, take a seat in the corner of your room and fap away to a bunch of people going at it on the internet? Just why? You might not agree with me on this one, but doing all that bollocks is gonna kill your confidence, cause you ain't gonna be able to make them think straight, let alone speak with a proper woman, since the only pickup lines in your thick skull are those from a fucking porno. Be better. 4. Cancel culture. It's difficult for a man to be one without the fear of being cancelled. Now, there are a few hard-headed men who don't give a rat's arse about all that crap, but like I said, they're just a few. A lot of lads get cancelled and shamed again and again by these communities and individuals over some issues which eventually forces them to change their minds. It's just a bunch of people on the bloody internet. Those words ain't gonna kill ya. This crap has killed my balls for so many men and forced them to hide their opinions on things. A man should never apologize for being one, and more importantly, not hold back when speaking on certain issues. It's a damn free world. Make use of it. 5. Neglecting appearance. Well, how you dress determines how you're treated in this world, unless you pull up to a 5-star restaurant in a Lambo covered in rags. Now that's gonna make a bit of a difference. Most guys don't give a damn how they look. They rarely visit their barbers and dress however they see fit. It's important to know that when you dress like shit, you're disrespecting yourself. Looking good and getting clean goes a long way in raising your shoulders and boosting confidence levels. So invest in some threads and look good always. 6. Terrible body posture. Now before I go on, sit right and stop looking like a bloody banana on the table. Straightening out that back, will ya? Ever since prehistoric times, our ancestors have been taught several techniques of scanning their environment and sniffing out danger from every crevice. Body language has been something proven to draw others to you. If you look like a fucking blob on a plate every damn time, people are just gonna avoid you. It's the truth. A man that always looks down and slouches would be inevitably seen as a weak turd and could probably get picked on when given the bloody chance. 7. Win. Win? Of course, win. It ain't all about the damn time you're gonna lose. Losses are inescapable and eventually might catch up from time to time, but there's also space for winning as well. You gotta do everything you can to rack up wins and eventually put in the bloody effort. Some tarts are just lazy and don't put no effort into winning. They just lay back and let life take its course. But if you want to be a different man, you gotta strive for something and not give up more than half the piss in time. 8. Making bloody excuses. A lot of people fall into this freaking category. You stub your toe, you make an excuse. You fail, you make an excuse. When's all the half-ass bollocks gonna stop? Get up and be a bloody man. Ain't nobody gonna wake up and give you the instant gratification you seek. We've all got battles to fight and things to accomplish. Nobody's gonna rescue you, and nobody's gonna feel sorry for your sappy ass. Pick your damn self up and keep it pushing. Stop blaming situations and people for your misfortunes. That's how to be a bloody man. Instant gratification. So you want to be happy, then you decide to kick back and watch a whole season of The Boys. Now that's a good series, and I recommend you lot go see it. But what's more important is the reason for watching this sweet series. You want instant gratification? Well, that ain't gonna last long, and it's just gonna give you a temporary dopamine rush, which is slowly gonna fade away as you glare blankly at the ceiling after the movie. If all you lads want is instant pleasure, well, you're gonna get it, but it ain't gonna be there for long. So what can you do instead? Go to the fucking gym and slug some weights, or go for a run. It might be painful during the process, but at the end as you rest, you'd have not only gotten a better body shape, but would also feel better about yourself when those hot chicks start swarming in. 10. Breaking promises. This one has a slightly strong advantage when it comes to self-confidence. When you make a promise to yourself and keep breaking the same bloody promise over and over again, you start to lose faith in yourself. Soon, it gets to a point where you can't even look someone in the eye and assure them you've got what it takes to accomplish a bloody task. 11. Taking everything personally. This one's like a kick in the bollocks and a bullet to the throat. Let's say you're friends with a bunch of lads that like to go roast one another with each other's passing time. And you're kind of the bloke that takes such roasts to heart. I'm sorry to say, but your confidence is on a one-way trip to Funky Town. It might not even be with your friends, and it could be a bunch of lads that don't like you, and so decide to get you with their words. The moment you decide to make sure you don't take shit personally, especially words, then you're right on the path to becoming Mr. Confidence himself. The world's filled with a lot of twats and tarts who ain't got no mission but to destroy the very lives of others around them by pulling these people into their pits with their sour words. Protect your minds, and you'd protect your life. But oi, don't keep it pushing yet. Why don't you be a darling and slam that sub button if you ain't done it yet? There's a lot more where that came from.